All right, y'all, we are back with another video. And before we start, please put prayers for Donald Trump in the comment section. We must protect President Trump at all times. And to bring me to this video right here, that's been like trending on Twitter because I had no idea about this right here. It said that Kamala's campaign motorcade crashes, blood and broken bones everywhere. And not only that, the VP abandoned the victims. Kamala Harris and Tim Walz has been terrible from the jump. I mean, you think about it, they both have destroyed this country. Kamala been in office 3.5 years, ain't done nothing for the American people, telling lie after lie after lie. Now she's flip-flopping. She's stealing she's trying to steal Donald Trump's policies because she have no policies. You got people asking Tim Walz questions. He turning his back on them, not answering them. He let Minneapolis burn down. He want to put tampons in boys' bathrooms, just all type of stuff. Now, let's check out this video to see exactly what happened. Make sure y'all please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. That way you can stay up to date with everything that's going on. And without further ado, let's get more information on how this happened. Let's go.
What's up, guys? Your boy Benny. We've called the Kamala Harris-Tim Walz campaign a car crash before.
Yeah.
And we'll probably do it again, but we're going to have to stop that for like a day at least because they have literally crashed now, their cars. And some people are going to the hospital, broken bones, broken arms, and in complete and total disaster. Tim Walz, the governor of Minnesota, who was selected to be Kamala Harris's vice president as Kamala Harris shivved Joe Biden, dumped him into a river, and then brought along a Marxist, stolen valor, super creepy, very jazz handsy sociopath, Tim Walz, who didn't even stop his motorcade when multiple cars crashed and caused horrific injuries. Yeah,
wow.
This guy. Seems like a really great dude. Let's go ahead and read. Tim Walz motorcade involved crash. This happened moments ago. So this breaking news story. Several cars in the vice president's motorcade, Tim Walz, crashed on the way to an event in Milwaukee. Reporters traveling with Kamala Harris' running mate said the van slammed into the back of another van carrying press, leaving passengers injured with broken bones and emergency crew on hand. Meanwhile, President Joe Biden and Kamala Harris were safe in the situation room. Okay. Walz was not hurt, but his vehicle didn't even stop to check on everyone. The motorcade crash, pretty scary, I guess. When it looks the way that it looks, I mean, the way it looks is not good. I mean, you see the van here gets completely smoked, and it crashed into another press vehicle.
Wow.
Careful about your DEI hires, right? And like hires, drivers. You know, it's an entire operation run by just the dumbest possible people. This is, of course, commonplace in the political campaign zeitgeist. You have the candidates and the tickets doing events all over the country, and massive buses of press travel with the candidates. Sometimes hundreds of reporters at a time traveling with the candidates to every single campaign stop. I think we can cover it better here from inside the studio because, like, you just watch the live feed, but whatever. Motorcade accompanying VP nominee involved in really bad crash. Apparently, people had, here we go, several cars in the Walz motorcade crashed today at 1 p.m., just a moment after I sent the last pool report. Staff member of our press band appears to have a broken arm as being treated by medics. Everyone is shaken up. They're in okay condition. We were violently thrown forward as our van slammed into the one in front of us. It was hit from behind. Pulled over on the side of the road. We have a couple of reporters with scrapes and bruises. One male reporter has a bloody nose.
Wow.
Female reporter is feared to have a concussion, looking into head trauma at urgent care. Hopefully she doesn't have Obamacare. She's checked out by paramedics. 11 of the 12, including your pooler, are continuing on. We are waiting further instructions. Oh, baby. That is the pool report.
Not good.
You see here some of the video of the crash. Here are the reporters getting out of the car. and the van just smoked the other van. Jeez, what a bunch of incompetence. So really, you couldn't just follow a press van? You couldn't just like drive your motorcade? Car accident, Tim Walz motorcade. Staff appear to have broken arms. Tim Walz and his wife sped ahead. Didn't even stop.
Didn't even stop. Wow.
The wonderful, the beautiful character, ladies and gentlemen, of the vice presidential candidate. Here's how local news, this is all we've found so far, local news is covering the report.
Motorcade were involved in a crash, and some staffers are awaiting medical attention, but the campaign has confirmed that Walz and his wife were ahead of the motorcade that was involved. So with that said, let's bring in senior national political correspondent Charles Benson, who is live in Milwaukee, where we will see the Minnesota governor a short time from now. Charles, good to see you. What can we expect from Governor Walz today?
Well, we expect a very pro-labor speech here in front of a very pro-labor crowd. This is what is known as Labor Fest in Milwaukee. It happens every year around Labor Day and on Labor Day. And in fact, it has usually attracted either presidential candidates or presidents. President Biden was here in 2022.
Okay, enough of that singing. Oh my gosh, I just can't
Yeah, that's wow.
Yeah. Well, if you still have eardrums, let me fill them with something also hysterical and fun and extremely salty. Tim Walz's brother says he's considering joining forces with Trump.
That ought to tell you everything you need to know right there.
His brother says it's not the kind of character you want making decisions about your future, talking about Tim Walz. Oh, boy. Uh-oh. Tim Walz is, Jeff Walz is his brother. Facebook profile was discovered.
By
some stunning posts.
Laura Loomer.
The stories I could tell. Not the type of character you want making decisions about your future, he said. I haven't spoken to him in 8 years, 100% opposed to all of his ideology. My family wasn't given any notice that he was selected and denied security the days after. Wow. This is pretty remarkable. You can see here.
Ain't this bad when your own brother say he's considering joining forces with Donald Trump? Obviously, it's something about Tim Walz that his brother know about him. And that right there is not good. And then think about this. Even when the motorcade was in a wreck, they say Tim Walz them kept going. Didn't even stop. They just kept going. Didn't even care. I'm telling you, there's no way we should allow a vote for Kamala Harris and Tim Walz. These is people that do not care. You got people now, in critical condition, basically. Some of them. Broken arm, some guy get their head checked and stuff like that. That right there is not good for him to just keep going. And then no longer after that, now his brother saying he's considered joining Donald Trump. That has to be bad when your own family member must know something about Tim Walz that we don't know. Hopefully he exposed it. But hey, everybody joining the Trump train because that's the best spot to be right now. We got to get President Trump back in that White House.
Laura Loomer finding finding Jeff Walz is we have to become a third world banana republic, says Jeff Walz, when Donald Trump was indicted. Nice. Exclusive. Tim Walz, older brother, 100% opposed to all of his ideology. Uh-oh. Tim Walz's older brother might join the campaign trail with Trump. Do it. That'd be amazing.
Oh, boy, that'd be amazing.
Awesome. Oh, dude. Here he is. Guy looks totally kick-ass. You in Florida, man? Let's hang out. Jeff Walz in Florida.
I hope he do it, too. Join forces with Trump.
So, yeah. Good. Help MAGA get on stage with President Trump and endorse him. I've thought hard about doing something like that, he says. I'm torn between that and just keeping my family out of it. The stories I could tell. Whoo!
I just said that. Now, I told you his brother must know something about him. Man. Think about this right here. Where Liz O'Neill said, hold on, let's pull this up. She said, help MAGA. Get on stage with President Trump and endorse him. Help save this country. And Jeff Walz said, at Liz O'Neill, I thought hard about doing something like that. I'm torn between that and just keeping my family out of it. The stories I could tell. Not the type of character you want making decision about your future. And I just said that way before this came up that his brother must know something about Tim Walz that we do not know. But if he expose it and then turn around and endorse Trump, oh my God. And I hope he do it though. So we'll keep y'all up to date with that right there. I'm gonna make sure I stay on that story as well to see what his brother is going to do.
As I could tell. Woo. Bearing the lead here, man. He's gonna get on stage with Trump. Tim Walz's brother warns Democratic VP hopeful is not the type of character you want in the White House. The stories, any of the stories include horses.
Ain't no telling what that is.
Yeah, this is gonna be. Tell you what, man, buckle up. They're gonna get desperate. Okay, so here we go. He now lives in Florida with his wife. Oh, you do live in Florida. It did look like a Florida beach there in the photo. So why don't you come on the show? Come on, Jeff Walz. You and I can be besties. His brother is supporting Donald Trump instead. According to FEC records, Jeff Walz' brother, VP candidate Tim Walz, donated to Donald Trump in 2016. Super based. Reached out to Jeff Walz and called him, says Laura Loomer. We'll see if he can get him on stage with Donald Trump at a rally.
That would be amazing.
New York Post, oh brother, the sibling warns Tim Walz should not decide America's future.
Oh brother. I hope he do it.
It's fun.
I hope he do it.
They used some like random Donald Trump's like third cousin removed twice, like adopted. You know, they used random Trump family members to attack Donald Trump. Wherein actually Donald Trump's sons and children and even ex-wives are like deeply loyal and like appreciative of him and are like supportive of Donald. It says a lot, quite frankly, about him. And Tim Walz's own brother, who looks kind of like him.
Yep.
Is like, no, man, he's a scumbag. Stay away from him.
So he know about him.
You gotta love it. Ladies and gentlemen.
Salute to Benny for another great video. Obviously, we seen exactly what happened. Obviously, the VP do not care. Just look at the last part of this title. VP abandoned the victims, which means he kept driving. Even after the wreck, he just worried about getting to the rally and getting to where they going and just left everybody else in the back after they done hurt themselves, some taken to the hospital. And that right there is not the people you want running this country. You don't need Tim Walz running this country. You don't need Kamala Harris running this country, a woman that's trying to talk crap about Donald Trump going to Arlington Cemetery. I mean, come on. That was just a dumb statement Kamala Harris made. That's the reason why we got to get her out of that White House and send Tim Walz back to Minneapolis. He already putting tampons in boys' bathrooms and stuff. We don't need people like that running this country. We need President Donald J. Trump. That's who we need running this country to make America great again. So like I said before, thank you all for watching. Y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all think about this, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.